Hey, what's going on, everybody? We got quite a bit of shit done this weekend, so let's run through it. So, for starters, I've got around to mounting my coil packs and building spark plug wires for the car. Coils and wires are mounted right back there on both sides. And the wires are all ran down up under the header. So I made videos for both those things, doing the coils and the wires. Wires can be tricky to do, so I was sure to do a video on how to build those. They're not too bad to do, so check that video out when it comes out later this week, and maybe you'll learn something from that. I also went ahead and built the front crash bar. You can't really see it because it actually fits that tight to the front bumper, so it actually makes contact with the bumper all the way around. It's got quite a few bends in it, fits really good. Unfortunately, didn't get a video recorded on that, but getting the crash bar done allowed me to do another thing. I finally went ahead and mounted Zeus fasteners on the bumpers, so I have upper mounts now, side mounts. Lets the whole thing come off real easily, and makes it easier to work on, quicker to pull it off, stuff like that. So definitely something to look into. Works a lot better than zip ties, holds it nice and sturdy, and it looks cool too, in my opinion. I'll pop the bumper off real quick just to give you an idea of how easily these bumpers come off with Zeus fasteners. Just quarter turn. Just like that, the bumper comes off. So Zeus fasteners are awesome. Now that the bumper's off, you can kind of get an idea and see the crash bar that I built for it. And it has about 7 bends, well, I shouldn't say about. It has 7 bends in it total. And that allows it to follow the inside contour of the bumper really nice and smooth. It actually makes contact with it all the way around. That actually helps keep the bumper nice and tight and not move around a lot or anything like that. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I also started routing the fuel line. So if we come under the car here, you can see I actually started routing the fuel line up here. I did unfortunately run out of the half-inch P-clamps to hold the line in place, so I had to call it early on that. I think that's something I'm gonna try to get done next weekend though. Maybe I'll get the fuel rails and a regulator and all the fittings and stuff, the soft line and all that ordered up this week. That way I can actually get started on the fuel system and getting all the lines and everything routed. So I think what we're gonna do for that is run the return on one side and the feed on the other side, just because I do have to run coolant lines back there too. Luckily there is a good clearance under the car, so we'll be able to route the coolant lines under instead of through the car. But it'll definitely allow us to have a little bit more room running fuel lines on separate sides. The fuel line size that I'm running is 8AN, so it'll be 8 all the way to the back, and that'll be plenty of fuel for the amount of power that we're trying to make out of this, because we're not running E85 or anything like that. We're going to be running race fuel out of it. Again, same as the GTO and the RX-7. We've just had the best results with race fuel. E85, we've ran it before. I personally didn't like it. So race fuel it is, and yeah, you get better fuel economy too. That really fucking matters on a race car though. Anyways, we're moving along, making decent progress on the car. Just getting the little things done, trying to knock a couple things out here and there. Having the ignition system pretty much done is, something I can check off the list. The only thing left on that is I have to build the harness that goes from the coil packs to the engine harness. I didn't have the correct connectors for the coil packs, so I'm gonna need to order those up so I can actually finish the engine harness. And I wired the map sensor in too. Map sensor wasn't wired in before. I think the only thing left on the engine harness that I still need to wire in is an oil pressure sensor, which I was waiting until I get the oil filter mounted and all the oil lines mounted, because I'm gonna have to do a remote oil pressure sensor on it, because it won't clear where the intake manifold is right now. Or, I can make it fit, but I'd prefer not to have it cluttered back there too much. Also got the intercooler pipe fully welded, bead rolled, and that is finally in place too. So I'm just waiting on a couple more things to show up to finish up the intercooler system. I think I'm waiting on a couple pipes, and then I do need to get the, well, I actually need to get the intercooler still too. And the blow-off valve I ordered is on back order apparently, so who knows when I'm gonna get that in. Anyways, I thought I'd just give you guys a little update, as I always do every Monday, of what I got done this weekend. Just a little, you know, quick crash video of everything I got done. You know, go ahead, watch the other videos that are coming out this week. I got some stuff recorded, you know, maybe some good content coming out that'll help you guys out with some stuff in the future. So if you guys got any ideas or questions or anything like that, post them down in the comments. Anything you might prefer to see me do, like the fuel system stuff, routing lines, or anything like that. If you guys want to see that kind of stuff, I can try to record it and get that out to you. But for now, that's going to be it. So subscribe to the channel, follow the build, like the video if you liked it, and I will catch you guys later.